Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Over the Top Rope podcast. I'm your host, Nick, and today I'm here to give you my thoughts and review on Monday Night Raw for January 1st, 2024. Wow, that's very weird to say. Now, this won't be a full, in depth review. I'm just going to give my thoughts on the show as a whole. Some good points, some bad points, and some in between. So, unfortunately, we began the show, and let me preface this by saying that this Raw was the day one special event because it's January 1st. So they didn't want to turn day one into pay per view, so they decided to just label Raw as day one. So we started off day one with Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax. I was absolutely floored with this because I would have started off with Cody. Why the hell would you start off with Nia Jax versus Becky Lynch? Just the first thing that people think when they turn on Raw for the first time in 2024, the first thing I'm so angry, but I can't even talk. The first thing that they see is Nia Jax and Becky Lynch. Now, let me be clear. The match was actually surprisingly okay. However, I don't like that they started the show with this. And I do not like the ending to this match either. Basically, they went back and forth for several minutes. Nia Jax ended up pinning Becky Lynch after that atomic drop off the top rope, or the bonsai drop, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just scratching my head. Then what the fuck were we doing all this time? Becky talked about, I'm gonna get revenge after 5 years. Well, apparently you didn't, because Nia Jax just sat on you, and now I'm like, what the hell are they doing? And so, Nia Jax beats Becky Lynch. The match was actually okay. It was actually pretty good, in my opinion, but I wouldn't have started the show with this match. Then, the second segment, Cody came out and, did his spiel about welcome to Monday Night Raw. That's how the show should have started. And then he turned his attention to Shinsuke Nakamura and he tried to get Shinsuke to come out, but Shinsuke did not oblige, and then Shinsuke shows up on the Titantron and cuts a very dark, sadistic promo in Japanese, and I absolutely love these new Japanese promos by Shinsuke Nakamura. I think they're absolutely great, and I love the manga style animation they use during his promos. I think that's really cool. So basically, he said he's gonna give Cody one more week, and then next week he's gonna beat his ass. I'm hoping that next week will be the final chapter, basically, because this is getting, a little boring. I mean, I love the storyline, but there needs to be an end game, honestly. So, I cannot wait to see that. That was actually really good. And I feel like that should have started out the show. Not Nia Jax and not Becky Lynch. I think Cody Rhodes should have began the show with the Shinsuke Nakamura. That would have been a more captivating way to start the show, in my opinion. Then we had a Miz TV segment, which was supposed to have the Judgment Day, but then no one came out. Then R-Truth comes out. And my God, you gotta love R-Truth. I could not watch this guy without cracking up so hard. He literally thinks he's part of the Judgment Day, and I absolutely love it. And it was so funny because then Dominic and JD McDonough come out. Dominic gets booed out of the building, and no one can hear what he's saying. This eventually leads to R-Truth teaming with The Miz versus Dominic and JD McDonough. R-Truth thinks that the way to still be in the Judgment Day, though he's like, I'll follow your lead, Dominic. Wink, wink. And the guys are like, bro, you're not in the Judgment Day, but R-Truth believes that he's in the Judgment Day, and I absolutely love it. I think R-Truth and The Miz end up picking up the victory. And then we went on to Ivy Nile versus Rhea Ripley. This match was absolutely amazing. This surprised me a lot. I was absolutely very impressed by Ivy Nile. Rhea Ripley's been doing an excellent job as the women's champion. So I thought this match was absolutely great. I had no problem with this match at all. Then we had a match with Imperium and what was the other one? Imperium and Jey Uso and Kofi Kingston. The match was short because one of the Imperium guys got seriously injured. The match was stopped, so I'm not gonna go into full detail about this match because it never really got started. I just hope that Vinci is okay, and I wish him the very best in his recovery. We also had a women's tag match, and this is one thing I'm very angry about. We had a women's tag match between Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Natalya and Tegan Nox. I forget if this is for number one contendership. But anyway, it was a women's tag match. 3 minutes in, I kid you, 3 minutes into the match, Tegan Nox is looking up to the light. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Boom, done. And I'm like, really? That's all you're gonna give to Tegan Nox? Is a like 5 minute squash match? Tegan Nox deserves better than this. She honestly does. But the one thing I do want to talk about is The Rock came back to confront Jinder Mahal, who was trashing America. I love seeing The Rock. The Rock always brings the people alive in the arena, and I was so happy to see The Rock. Absolutely best part of the show, in my opinion, was the interaction between the Great One and the modern day Maharaja. I just thought it was so funny. The Rock does his spiel. It doesn't matter what you think, blah, blah, blah. I'm running through it because I don't have much time left. Rock bottom, spine buster, people's elbow. And he was out of there. But he made a reference to Roman Reigns. He was asking the audience if he's going to go to a restaurant. Should he sit at the booth? Or should he sit at the bar? Or should he sit at the head of the table? So it looks like they're going to start doing Rock Roman. I hope they do, but I hope it's not too late. But I feel bad for Cody Rhodes because I feel like WrestleMania should be his moment. I really do. And I feel like The Rock and Roman are just going to overshadow that. And if they go that direction, I will be very upset. I love The Rock, I love Roman, but this was Cody Rhodes' moment. Honestly, guys, at WrestleMania 40, since he didn't win at 39. Final match of the night was Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Very good back and forth between these two. I'm running out of time, guys, so I'm sorry I'm rushing. Very good match, very close near falls. In the end, Seth Rollins ended up retaining. But like that before, very good match. Alright guys, this will do it for my review of Raw. I'll see you next time when we go over the latest news, rumors, and gossip. as we go over the top rope. Goodbye, everybody.